I need you all tonight. You have one mission. Make babies. I don't understand what is going on here. We have 6 free beds. Do y'all not like each other? Hey, it's Giggy. Last episode, we survived our first tide and started setting up our economy. This episode, we will continue to develop our economy and our beaver population. I want to thank everyone that watched the previous episode. I really appreciate your support. Let's unpause and start cycle 2. First thing I want to end up doing, because this beaver is just standing around, is plant some more trees. Now that those were all cut down, we can get these filled in here. This is our chestnut tree. And our next row is maple. And then I believe the rest of this, yes, is oak. Let's get that planted. And did that select that one? I don't think so. Let's move over to the crops and make sure that we fill in there real quick. We have some spots to put some wheat. And then at this point, I think we'll just get rid of these blueberries. We're not going to need them anymore. Get those out of the way so that we can end up planting more wheat over here. And fill that in as well. And then I completely forgot over here we wanted to finish up this path. Beavers are currently taking down these trees. My thought is once this beaver is done planting these trees over here, while we're waiting for these to just grow, that beaver's going to have nothing to do. Let's give him another job and put a forester over here as well. See, does that cover? Yeah, that'll cover the whole thing. All right, that is a perfect spot for us to put the forester. And then that way, what we can end up doing in preparation, we need to get our industrial going, building gears and other things that will need power. I forgot we need to unpause the lumber mill so that we can get more planks going. That said, I do need to put someone in there because we don't have any available beavers left. So even though I do not want to do this, let's see, what is a priority? I don't want to take you off of that. Always want to get more science, but for now, I want planks going, so we'll just move them over until we get an available beaver. While the forester is being built, let's plot out what we want to do here. I'm thinking right here is where I want to put blueberries specifically. That way we can clear out this whole area. Probably add on to our power source here. And then that way we can have more production going on over on this side so that it'll connect very nicely. I think the goal then would be to have our trees growing over here. I think what we'll want to do... Okay, so that is built, which is great. I do want a path being able to go over that way. We'll put all oak over here and... we will build our path going around so that we don't forget to do it later. Let's see, we'll also want a path going this way for future. And then we can end up planting more trees over here. Don't know if they'll actually grow there, if the water will come in. Eventually, we will be putting water over here and this whole thing will turn green, which will be nice addition for more green space. For now, we just got to work with what we have. I do want those getting planted as soon as possible because this wood's going to be, or these trees are going to disappear before we know it. I think we'll move you over here, start getting those planted, and then once those are planted, we can move you. The next thing I want to work on is getting this power set up over here. Let's add another water wheel. Oh, wrong button. If we can get, let's see, that'll go up to there and then we can attach. No, let's actually remove these. What I want to do is put a space in between here once we can. And that way, those can fit nicely there. For the time being, we could put a connection right here. But we will need to unlock first our platform, which we have enough science points, and I think that is a very good decision. We will be using the platform a lot. Eventually, we will unlock the levee and be able to put that in between, and then we can direct our water to make the water wheels go even faster. But since we will need more science points, we'll need 120 for the levee. We only have 95 right now. I wonder though, let's try something. If I put this here and I put the gear, let's see, where's my power, or the power shaft? Can I then delete this and will that stay? Well, we can always rebuild it. It's just for the time being. Tomorrow this beaver should have these trees planted, and then we can move that beaver to another job. Want all of these berries collected. Do we even have, I don't think we have, no. No beaver is actually collecting the berries right now. I also want those gone so that we can build our industrial over here. Next priority then would be to get another medium storage going. That way we can store our berries. Alright, let's speed up time a little bit. Have these beavers get done what we need them to get done. How are you coming over here, sir? One tree at a time. The next thing that we want to end up doing is adding more housing. We have almost 400 food. That is in a good spot. We do have 5 empty beds. I wish these beavers would get to making more beaver babies. They're kind of slacking a little bit. I'm going to need them to put some effort into it. We could use some more. Let's unlock this one. We are in a good place with food right now. Looks like we need to add a few more wheat here because we just removed our berries. Where are you? Oh, you're over there. You're moving stuff somewhere. I guess they also will move things? I was unaware of that. Oh, he's moving the berries. How kind of him. Alright, so he does other jobs, which is great. But I really don't need him to move the berries. I need him in the inventor. That way, let's pause our forester and put him in the inventor. That way we can get more science. 125 isn't going to do it for all the things that we want to end up doing. Speed up through the evening. Oh, they built that house really quickly. We're on it. Good job, beavers. And we are still working on this. This is a lower priority. Let's see. Definitely need more wood. With that said, who can I put on wood duty? Do we have anybody available? Want to keep science going. I do not want to take someone off of that. We have to have water. Beavers, could you grow up soon? A little tiring trying to figure out. Okay, we do have 214 grilled potatoes. My thought is then, let's pause the grill. We can cut down these trees. And then we can put them back in the grill once these trees are cut down. That sounds like a plan. There's only a few trees anyways for him to cut down over here. But the sooner those get cut down, the better. I'm also thinking, while I want someone in the lumber mill, it makes no sense to have someone in the lumber mill if there is currently no lumber to mill. Do I want to put you... That one I want unpause. That way we can get 2 beavers getting these as quickly as possible all taken down, and then I'll put one on getting the berries over here so that we can clear this out in preparation for our industrial zone. Alright, let's check over here and make sure that you are at the bottom. We want as much water flowing here as possible. Those are all synchronized. Alright, let's just go ahead and set all of these. Make sure that they're set at 0 for now. Yes. We want to make sure that that water flow keeps going through here. Now that these trees need to be replanted over here, I'm going to pause that one and unpause our forester again so that he can go ahead and replant the trees for us. Look at him go. MVP. Again, and pause the forester, and then put you on berry gathering. Let's get those berries going. And we've got this water wheel is almost done. We have 4 planks left. And what I think that our platform. Okay, so that already has the 4 planks. Good. And then we'll need to be making more planks for our floodgate, but right now I don't have any available beavers. I need you all tonight. You have one mission. Make babies. I don't understand what is going on here. We have 6 free beds. Do y'all not like each other? And with that said, we just had another beaver born. Thank you, beavers. I appreciate you for your effort. Alright, so we have 6 children. We're mainly just waiting for our children to grow up now, and then we can allocate them to different jobs. What building lacks a worker? Well, that's not good. Ah, you had 1 born and 1 died already? That is a bit depressing. So always the fun part is moving beavers around to different spots. Right now we don't have anybody manning the grill, which we need to get someone back into doing that. Well, we don't need someone cutting down trees if there's no trees to cut right now. And congratulations, you are now a new forester. Just noticed that we are getting down to 51 carrots. I am going to change the priority here to harvest and harvest the carrots. I want to get all of these carrots harvested so that they can continue growing. I can't believe that I almost forgot. We need to add a path over here. Where is my... Oh. Platform. And then more pathing. Then we need to add platform over here and connect that pathing. Eventually, we need to break these down. Otherwise, having our floodgates here, it's not going to do anything. The water will continue to rise and rise here during a bad drought if we do not open this up. We need to redirect the water out this way. And unfortunately, we will need planks for that, which at the time we do not have a beaver even working on planks. Let's see, you've got 1 tree left over here, and then we can take you off of there and get you working on planks. However, we need more wood. Let's see if there's any places. Let's slow it down a little bit here. Is there any place that we can... Alright, there is a couple more trees there. Is there any other place that we could be getting quite a bit of trees? We do have a lot over here. And eventually we'll want to come over here to gather this anyways. Let's build our path over here. Should get us to where we need to be. And before I forget, again, cut trees. I need to set this up. Oh. Can't believe I almost forgot. Well, I can't believe I forgot again. Alright. Always make sure that you select the cut trees. Best practice. When you plant trees, select the cut trees. Back to setting up our... Where are you? No, I don't want to plant. I want... Where is it? I'm completely missing it, aren't I? There it is. Our lumberjack. And let's put you... Oh, nice. You're able to get all of those. Okay, let's mark those trees as well. For cutting... Let's see, what is the best way to do that? We'll just mark those. Yeah, he can reach all the way over here, so that's good. But that'll give us even more trees right now. And we finally have 2 available beavers. I am very excited about this moment. Let's give you jobs immediately. We will open up our grill again. Get those potatoes going. And it looks like this beaver finished cutting down these trees. So let's pause over here. That'll give us another one that we can allocate over here once this is built. This is a high priority. Want to make sure that's built tomorrow so that we can cut down those trees. And then I want stairs going down here to be able to get those trees as well. And let's make sure that we mark our trees to cut. There we go. Doing pretty good. Let's get through the evening and see what else we want to do tomorrow. Let's take a look here. Some of these we're at... Alright, good. These are almost grown. How are these coming along? Not great. These aren't much better. Alright. Well, it's always fun to get the tree economy going. It takes a lot of time, and then once you do, it's just keeping up with it, but initially getting it started, it does take a while. Let's check on... Alright, perfect. And he already went there. That's great. Now we've got those trees being cut down. Any of these I want to get rid of at this point because we're waiting on those. So let's set those to be demolished. I only want this beaver picking the one, or finish picking the ones that still have berries on it. Any that don't have berries on it, let's go ahead and clear those out sooner than later. That way it's all out of our way. Let's see how long it'll take for these to grow. Oh, this one is almost ready, so we'll keep that there for now, but I am going to mark all of these for destruction so that we have this whole area for other things before they end up growing back. This is a little meticulous. Let's zoom in here so I can see it a little bit better. And those I need as well. Got you over there. Really wish that there would be a better way to do this. Do I have you selected? No. Alright, I think I got them all, I hope. And then as beavers picking more berries, we have more to select over here. Alright, he's getting all that wood. Perfect. I would like a storage that's closer, but I don't want to use any wood in order to make that right now. Since our water is full over here, let's take you off the pump, and I need you to cut down those trees immediately. I also noticed that we have a couple berry bushes over here that I want to end up removing as well. I could keep these berry bushes over here. If we get a worker, we could end up pulling those berries off before we get rid of those berry bushes. Alright, with all of our beavers allocated, let's go ahead and speed up some time. The main thing right now is the beavers just working on all of our tasks that we set them to. Nice, we do have another available beaver. That's what I like to see. Let's unpause you. We can get those trees going, cut down as quickly as possible. Since we will be having some more beavers growing up soon, I think it would be a very good idea for us to add another lumberjack flag here. Yeah, that way you could still help out with some of those. Let's add that over here and make that a priority. That way when we have some more grow up, we have available jobs for that beaver to work. And I think our next step is going to be... We're pretty much just waiting on wood right now, unfortunately. That tends to happen. While our beavers are cutting down more trees and everybody is in the place that they need to be right now, let's kind of just take a little bit of time to watch the beavers work. We got this one planting our trees. He's actually digging the hole and planting the tree. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's slow it down a little bit. Look at him. That's awesome. Let's see, what other beaver can we watch work? We've got you over here getting our carrots. Put your little hat on, putting it in the box. Anybody else that we could kind of peek in at? Pretty much those are the ones that we can see. We can't see the inventor or the grill. Oh, look at that. The grill actually has a potato on the front. That is cute. I like the attention to detail that they put in this game. It's really neat. And we've got all of our boxes for our storage of our potatoes and our carrots. Everything is coming together pretty well. Let's speed up through the night. And tomorrow we will take a look and see what our next step is going to be. I know we're working on this as well. Unfortunately, we need planks to do that. And then I need enough planks to build floodgates here because I don't want to get rid of these until we can replace them with the floodgates. That could become a catastrophe. If we don't have the floodgates here, then we won't be able to keep this water over there and it'll mess up our flow because now the water is diverting into two different places, which will end up slowing down our power wheels, and we definitely don't want that. Looks like these are completely built now, which is great though. Our wood is increasing again, which I'm happy for that because it was looking pretty grim. We had 0 logs for a little bit, and we have more beavers growing up, which is a good place to be in. We still have 3 empty beds. I think our next plan though is we will end up wanting to continue to grow our beaver population. Looks like we have 750 food, and right now our storage is pretty much full. So it is definitely time to make more beavers. Let's pause for a second and figure out where we want to do these lodges. I know eventually I will want the double lodge because that will end up holding 6 instead of 3. And we could just unlock the triple. That would end up holding 9. I just noticed that we currently are losing out on water because I had it on triple speed. So right now our priority is to get one of these beavers over on the water as quickly as possible to make sure that we have our water going. Alright, that could have been bad. We're down to 93, not horrible, but not great. Let's end up, I think I may actually want to do the triple lodge. I'll want to unlock that anyways, because this takes 20. This can hold 9 beavers, and then we can have this align nicely with these over here. Let's do that. Because eventually we are going to have those be up higher as well. We're going to have to stack those. So I think we'll end up putting you here and one there. We can get rid of this path and be able to fit in another one and move the path over. Oh, and I almost forgot. Let's see. Actually, let's get rid of those. I will We're gonna have to have a path leading up there though, which is unfortunate, but that's just the way that it goes with those houses. It'll be great when we can get dynamite and then you can end up putting them in the ground, but until then, we have to deal with what we have. And let's put you there. Get our platforms set up. We'll have to do a little bit of redesigning for these houses, but that's okay. Come on, I know you fit there. Make it happen. Now I could put one route down in between, or I could move this over, and I think that's what we'll do. Let me think on this a bit. I think I actually want these aligned over here. Let's see how this will end up looking. Sometimes you just gotta get it all planned out, because then we can have that connect there, which would be very nice. Or do I want stairs going down this way? Let's take a look at that real quick. Then if I do that and we remove over here, I won't be able to fit another stair there though. I could do double housing there. I would need more. Well, we have enough science. I don't want to waste it. It would be great. I could fit you there though. So it depends where I want the stairs. Do I want the stairs going down the middle, or do I want one on each end? I think for now I very much like this being uniform with that over there. We can end up, once we get explosives, that is going to take us a little while to get to. We're not there. But I would like to blow up some of this to flatten it out so that we have more space. And I think in preparation for that, this will end up working out pretty well. And with both of these, we'll have room for 18 beavers. I think that'll be good for now, and then we can get rid of some of these houses and see how else we want to rework it. I'm going to pause this one for now, and I just want this one built. We don't want a mass population of beavers. That would not be good. Alright, while that's being built, let's see. You guys are still cutting down the trees, which is great. Since we are pretty much full on carrots again, let's move you to no priority, and then that way you are harvesting other things as well. And we've got that all going. Right now we're just waiting for this stuff to be removed. I will need another lumberjack over here eventually as some of these trees start growing. This one's almost done as well. Then we can get all of those cleared out. It's looking good. Let's see, we've got a few berries left over here, but I don't think, are you even doing anything? Where are you? You're, okay, so you're transporting the berries, but right now we really don't, oh, no, actually, okay, we do have 40 room for berries. That's fine. It's almost full. It's not full yet. I'm going to pause the plant production right now, even though I don't want to, but as these trees are being removed, we want to make sure that they are immediately being replanted. Otherwise, we are going to run into what we just experienced, which was 0 trees. We need to make sure that we keep an eye on that as much as possible. Not that we have no trees to do anything with. It looks like we have 1 available beaver, and also we have pretty much full stock almost of grilled potatoes. I'm going to pause that for now. We can have you continuing to get wood. It's not a ton to cut down over here, but I want to get all these trees cut down as quickly as possible so that the forester can end up replanting them and just keep our economy going at this point. What building is unconnected? Oh, Yes, because that is not built yet. I'm aware. Thank you for letting me know, though. It's a work in progress. We will need more planks, unfortunately, to continue building our platforms. And right now we're not building any planks because we have... Well, we actually have a decent amount of wood. I might take you off for now and put you on planks. And get that production going again. Before we know it, we'll have another drought and that production will come to a halt. Alright, we are getting more and more wood. Working on this still. How are we coming along on these? Alright, pretty much needing more logs and everything else. That's fine. As our population continues to grow and we can have more beavers available to do different jobs, I also want to look into... We can build a hauling post, which that will help a lot with them carrying things back and forth so that the beavers can stay focused on their specific task. They don't... Oh, and there's our drought warning. We have drought number 2 approaching in less than 3 days. Let's see, that's probably not amazing because we are running out of water. New priority, water stat. Let's see, who can we take off and where? Right now our food production is pretty freaking good. Everything's pretty much stuck. I'm going to actually take one off of there. We will put them back as soon as we've got enough water filled. Alright, now that that catastrophe is averted, what I was talking about is we wanted... Here we are. So hauler post is an option. Also, the builder's hut would be very nice once we have enough available beavers. That way they're allocated to just building, and you could set that as a low priority, but that way we have extra beavers to flip from one task to another as they end up dying. Alright, with that said, we have 3 that just grew up. This is amazing. I'm very excited to now have some extra beavers. Let's see, where do we want to put you? What did we take you off of? You were off of the farmhouse. Let's go back to making that 3. That gives us 2. Now what I very much would love to have is another inventor going. That might not be a bad idea. That way we can get more research. Yeah, yep. Decision made, that's what we're doing. We are doing another inventor. And we can also get these trees knocked down as well. Unpause that one. That should leave us with 1 beaver. Let's see, we can put you back in the grill. Make sure that we keep up with our food production. Oh, what a nice feeling to not have to decide where to put beavers. We actually had a decent amount to allocate to pretty much everything. Alright, I do notice that we only have a couple trees left here. Are you still here, buddy? I'm gonna need you to keep planting the trees. Okay, you are. Good job, you're doing things. Now, all of these trees are down, so we will pause all of the lumberjack flags because there's nothing for them to do. And we now have... 1 will fill in there. That'll be great. You're cutting down those trees. We will unlock you then. And we should be left with 1 beaver. Where do we want to put the last beaver? I eventually want to get more water going. That's why we're working on setting up our gears. That way we can end up unlocking our medium tank for water. That is something that we want to do as quickly as possible. It will hold 300 water, and it's always good to have water stockpiled. Having more water than not enough is one of our main goals that we want to work on. Having abundance of water is never a bad thing. In this game, it's an amazing thing to actually have more water than you need. Alright, and it looks like, wow, we still have one beaver that's unemployed. This is such a great feeling. Where do I want you? Let's see, we've got everybody over. Ooh, I know. Nope, actually we're pretty much full on berries, so I don't even need you picking right now. I will want that moved because I'm gonna need this for industrial. So let's get rid of the berries and put you while I'm thinking about it so that I don't forget later. Put you right here so that you can grab berries there. And we can mark all of these to be demolished now. Actually, I'm just going to select all of this. The trees that we end up cutting down in between will be fine. I just want to make sure I'm not missing any of those. That now leaves me with 2 beavers. I think we'll slow this down a little bit. We're going to unpause this pump. That way we can get another pump going. Oh, nope, leaves us with, we lost one. Or one got allocated. No, that's fine. We have 1 beaver left, which is perfect. I want to get this built so that way we can end up getting more water stored. And then let's take a look here. We should be able to unlock our gear shop, which will fit just nicely right there. Yes, we will unlock that. I'm thinking before I end up building the gear shop, I actually want to build, before we build that, I want to end up building another lumber mill. And the reason is because the gear takes planks to build the gears. So we will need more production of planks because we also need them for building items as well. Certain things, especially all of our platforms and our stairs, things are going to continue needing the planks. So let's, before we build the gear shop, get another lumber mill going, and then that way we can stock up on our plank supply before the gears start utilizing them. Also thinking, since we have, don't know if I really like where I place this now, because I would like to have storage for planks over here as well. Let's see if we can figure out a better option. And until, that's going to be a while till we can unlock the underground pile. Thinking what we're going to end up doing, we'll place this one here, and then as soon as we can move that, we'll end up placing that one over here. Luckily, we do have this for logs over here, but we need one for all the plank storage. That way they don't have to continue walking back and forth. Let's set up our planks. I need to build our path so that they can actually reach it. And we'll probably go all the way down here. Then we can line up some different storage going on that way. We're going to end up wanting storage probably on both sides. That way it's all nice and close. If I put one, it will fit there. And then I can end up having a path going this way. And then we can build things over here as well. I think that's laid out well. Okay. Let's get this going over here, and we have one worker that is not currently working. Where can, oh, we're waiting on that to be built so that we can put that worker in there. Let's speed it up so we can get that in quickly. 2 more. All right, and then perfect. Now that beaver is working at the water pump for us. Everything is looking pretty good. We're all prepared for our next drought as we fill up with the water. Since it's going to be a little while, we have enough wood It's going to be a little while until we end up getting the, where is it now? The medium tank. We're going to need 20 gears. We're in the process of making those, but it is going to be a little while and I want more water stored. So let's unlock another storage real quick for more water. Alright, and now let's see, what else do we all have going on here? We're waiting for those to be removed, but I keep giving the beavers other jobs to do, so that's going to take a little bit of time. How is this coming? That's almost built. And we have one bed available. I want to get this built, and we're working on planks to do so. Let's see. I want... Oh, and I also need a path here. Don't forget to put the path. It's very important. Now, we just unlocked all of that. We can now get more beavers going. And before they make a bunch of babies, I want to end up removing these all together. And then they will move into this house. So now we have a spot for one beaver, which is good. And as soon as we are done, did we finish building? We got the storage built. We're working on connecting over there right now. Still need those, but we're going to get a drought, not a bad tide. Everything is coming together. Would like this other house built then, and we have a decent amount of wood. I think that'll be the next thing that we end up building. Right now I also want more storage. I'm looking forward to being able to unlock our underground pile, but we're not quite there yet. I also would love the large warehouse because that ends up holding 1,200 instead of 200. And we do have the science for it. It's going to take 80 planks though. And we do have other things that we need to unlock, but that is such a game changer, and then we can get a lot set up around it. I think we're going to do it. Decision has been made. And then this will end up being a 3x3. Which is good that we unlocked it so that we can end up figuring out how we want to design this. Alright, so the grill is 2, which that would make this fit with 3 here. Whoop. Whoa. Completely wrong buttons are being pushed. We can then keep our spacing there, and this will butt up right next to there, which is great. Loving the way that this is looking. And then we want going this way as well. Yes, that'll be perfect. And then we can end up moving the grill over here once we break down that storage. Alright, let's pause these though for now. Not that they can build them anyways, but I think... Let's see, pause you and you. This one will be our first one to build. Priority, do I want to set that at? I think we'll just keep it where it is. I do want these built before we get a bad tide though. And then we need planks for gears. I think we're just going to pause this. I want to get that done, but I'm getting a little ahead of myself. There's a lot of things that you want to add very quickly in this game, but sometimes you just gotta slow down. While I have that idea to put them there, which is great for future, and we have it all set up, it's not our priority right now. Once these are built and we get our gear shop going, then we can focus on increasing our storage. And now I used our science points for that, which I probably should have used it instead for our water, but we still need 20 gears anyways to build it. It'll be fine. Alright, let's get time going here. Everybody's getting trees. We got people working. We don't have anybody not in a spot that we want them to. That's all good. I would like to probably get another house built so that we can end up with more beavers, but right now we're looking okay. We're heading into drought number 2. Pretty set up. Before I forget, let's pause these because we won't want them taking out any of the water with our drought about to start. There it is. Alright, this one is going to be a 4-day drought. We should be fine with that. I might actually keep one of you on, and then we have 2 beavers that we can reallocate. We have some trees to cut down over here. Let's get you over there. Where else can I put a beaver? Don't need any over here. Those trees are all done. What a feeling when you actually have spare beavers and you're trying to figure out where to put them. I'd rather have that than what we were dealing with before. Alright, you're getting berries over there. That's good. I think we'll put another one over here just to get those trees cut down as quickly as possible. And you can't work here now. So we'll get another one back. Even though we have more than enough berries right now, we will open up the flag. Might as well have that beaver working. That should be good for now. Now we have 4 days to get through our second drought, but it's looking good. We have over 800 food. The water is definitely our next goal. That is what we need to take care of. I don't like only having 200 water. We also need to start planning. As you can see, when we have a drought, these are not moving. And then production completely stops. Right now we have no planks going. We will not be able to get all of the things done that we want to get done. Oh, it let me know. Hold on. We want that to be wood, and we want this to... Well, actually, nope. I want that to be wood. I want this to... We've got planks here. That should be okay. This one can also be wood. That'll be fine for now. We will want to think of an alternative for our power. One thing that we can do is start building windmills. That can help. We can end up doing a power wheel, but again, we do need a beaver to operate it, and it only gives us 50. It's more of a worst case scenario to use those. I'm thinking what we'll end up having to do is probably build some windmills as a backup plan until we can end up getting our gravity batteries. Unfortunately, those need planks, and we also need more science for that as well. With these beavers not being able to work in certain spots right now due to the lack of power, building another inventor would not be a bad idea. Or a couple inventors at that. Let's see. For now, we'll just put you right there. And let's get those built so that we actually have something for our beavers to do. We're wasting valuable time with beavers having no job. We can also get rid of this. There's no point in having that there anymore. And with all of this being farmland over here, let's also get rid of these. Alright, let's speed up through the night, and got more beavers being born, which is great. And then we're just waiting for these inventors to be built. And then we'll have jobs for our 2 beavers. And we can be acquiring more science, which will allow us to unlock more things that we very much need. Alright, we got 1 done. Great. And then how's this other one coming? Alright, that one should be built very shortly. And before I forget this time, let's see, we have enough to unlock the medium tank. We are going to unlock it because I don't want to forget next time and unlock something else that is of less importance. Let's see, where do I want to end up putting the water tanks? Would like one over by the housing. Less than ideal spots right now while we're currently reconfiguring how we want to end up doing that. We've got our pumps there. Let's put you by the pump. It's always good to have one by the pump anyways. Put you that way. And for now, until we can get gears, we will just pause that. Alright, they got the second house going, which is great. Now we will end up with even more beaver babies. And our food is looking good at over 800. The next thing that we will want to unlock is the windmill. So we're just waiting for research on that. That way our whole production line is not on standby every time that we get a drought. Let's have these end up being, let's see, we want to empty that one, and that way we can get rid of it. Look at those beavers move. They're just so efficient. Alright, let's delete that now. And our next thing that we want to do, these should not, yeah, they won't dry out. Got a lot of time. We've got less than 2 days left on our drought. Those will be fine. Did I end up missing one spot here? Yes, I did. How could I miss that one spot? And then we might as well, since we have this green grass, get some more trees growing here. I don't see why not. Fill it in. Use the green space that you have. How are we doing on water? Should still be good. Got less than 2 days left of the drought. Yeah, we should be fine with still pumping with just one. Alright, let's speed this up. Get through the night again, and tomorrow, I think, let's see, what do we want to focus on? Pretty much we're just held up right now. Unfortunately, we can't make any more planks, so that made our building come to a halt. One thing I did forget, though, now that we built that and we only have 2 free beds, man, they all of a sudden made that happen pretty quick. Forgot to delete more of these, but once we set up another house, we can. It's not a priority right now. Alright, even though we set these up, these are going to take a while to be built. We need more storage, and we have enough of the... We have enough wood right now to do that. Let's see. We will want room for more carrots. And we will want room for more grilled potatoes. And let's also have room for, do I want, probably berries. Those are our 3 food groups right now. Then that way those can fill up and we can end up moving them here once those are built. That's just going to take a while. Alright, well with that, our second drought has ended. I think that's a good time to wrap up this episode. We accomplished a lot in this one. We ended up upgrading our housing. So now we have the housing that will hold 9 apiece. We have layouts for storage when we can actually use those. Next episode, we would definitely want to focus on getting this up and running. We want to add some windmills so that we don't have to stop production just because of a drought. You don't want to waste any time continuing to progress. And we got most of these trees gone now, so that's good. We can end up moving them maybe over here, getting some of those trees down. We also added to our beaver population. Right now we have 31 beavers, which is great. We have 9 children waiting for those to grow up, but we were able to add 2 more inventors because we had a surplus of beavers. Hopefully soon, with the surplus of builders that we have, we can build our hauling post as well as our builder's hut. Please ask me any questions that you might have in the comments. Leave any critiques. I would love any feedback on things that maybe I missed or I could be doing better, things that you are enjoying with the playthrough. All feedback is greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Bye-bye.